Hello friends, welcome back on OCP Technology. My name is Shripal and today we are going to learn how to install StatsPack in Oracle 21c step by step. So without wasting your time, let's move on the computer screen and do the practically. But before starting my tutorial, I request to you, if you are new on my channel, please subscribe my channel. The step 1, first we should check the StatsPack is installed in our system or not. The following query will help us to find out the details of the StatsPack. So if the query is return the result, that means the StatsPack is already installed in your system. But if the query return the error, the table or view does not exist, that means the StatsPack is not installed in your system. The query return the error in the result, that means the StatsPack is not installed before in the system. Okay. In the next step, check the existing table space and data files detail so that we can get the information about all the table spaces. This is not necessary. I'm just checking it for my knowledge. Okay. Finally, we got the information about the table spaces. Now let's create the new dedicated table space for the StatsPack. Oracle also recommend create the dedicated table space. Otherwise, this is optional. You can use any existing table space for the StatsPack also. So let me create a new table space. Just and the data file location is different in your case, so you should use the data file location as per your dedicated locations. So I'm going to use my this data file location, and then size and this, all the things, enter. Finally, my StatsPack table space has been created successfully. Let me check the detail. Here you can see the details of the StatsPack. Okay, it is created here. Run the sp-create script, which is automatically create the environment of the StatsPack. Okay, this is main script which is install the StatsPack. Let's install the StatsPack. Let me clear the screen and then just hit enter. The sp-create script automatically create a prefstat schema, which is dedicated schema for the StatsPack. During the execution of this sp-create script, it will ask the password for the StatsPack. Enter your desired password, which you want to set for the StatsPack user prefstat. Okay, so I'm just entering the same password as username prefstat. Then hit enter. Okay, now here it is asking for the default table space for the StatsPack. You can choose any other table spaces. In my case, I'm going with the separate table space, which is StatsPack. So just entering the name here, StatsPack. Enter the value for the temporary table space. For the StatsPack, you can use the default temporary table space. So just hit enter and the installation process is started. Within few seconds it will be completed. StatsPack installation is completed. After installation the StatsPack, we should check the parameter value time_statics. Its value must be true. So let me check the value of this parameter. Yeah, its value is true. In the next step, taking a StatsPack snapshot, just connect with the prefstat user and take the snapshot. On the behalf of these snapshots, we can create the StatsPack report to analyze the database. So by default, it is manual mode. We need it automatically. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to show you how to take the snapshot manually. So using just exec statspack.snap, this is the predefined procedure which is helping us to take the snapshot of the database. So connect with the prefstat schema. Enter. Check the snapshot details using this query. So right now there are no snapshots IDs available because it's not taking the snapshot. So let me create one snapshot manually. Successfully completed. Let me take one more snapshot and checking again the detail of the snapshots. So you can see here 2 snapshot is available. This is the manual process to taking a snapshot. Now make it automatically. Using the SP Auto script, it will create the job which is run in every 1 hour. Just SP Auto. Oh, by mistakenly I run the SP Auto script from the preface stat schema. Do not run it inside the preface stat schema, otherwise the DBMS jobs is not created, okay, because the user doesn't have the permissions to create the DBMS jobs. So you should run this script from the sysuser. So let me connect with the sysuser and run it again. And check it out every hour. Okay, the procedure is successfully completed, means how our job is created and the job number is 22. Next, here you can see the next runtime is 7 o'clock in the evening. Okay, let me check the job details. The job number is 22. Enter. Okay, so here you can see the job detail completely. This is the stat spec detail and it will run every hour. If you want to set it any other time, you can set as per your requirement as the command which is helping you to set the interval. Okay, means if you execute this command, this command will run every half an hour. Okay, and if you set it every 15 minutes, you can set the last one every 15 minutes. Okay, it will helping you to take the snapshot of the database in half an hour or 15 minutes. Okay, as per your requirement you can set it. Okay, in the next step, creating a stat spec report. So let's generate a new stat spec report using the SP report script. During creating a SP report, it will need minimum 2 stat spec, and remember the database will not be down in between these 2 snapshots. Okay, so you must remember these things. So here I have a 2 snapshot only, 1 and 2. So it will create the database stat spec report on behalf of these 2 snapshots. So enter the 1 in the begin snapshot and enter the 2 in the end snapshot. Okay, here it is asking the name of your SP report. By default it is generating in the default directory, or if you want to generate it in the other directory or path, you can just mention here, like I just want to create it in the U01 SP report underscore the today's date for 12/2021 and just hit enter. It will create complete detail on behalf of these snapshots. You can, using the more or cat or VI editor, you can read out the report, or you can just copy it on the Windows server and open the notepad. It will work for you. Okay, so I'm just using the more. Hit enter. So you can see here, this is the report. It has a complete detail. I'm just enter and it will move on the next. So it has a complete detail about your database. Okay, so I hope you got the information about the stat spec, how to create and how to install a stat spec and how to create the report. Okay, in the next step, there are 2 scripts also available there. SP purge, that means delete the range of the snapshots. SP trunk, it will truncate the table of the stat spec completely. So you just do it carefully. So in my case, I'm just going to delete some snapshots. SP purge.sql, just hit enter, and it is asking for the lowest snapshot ID. This is 1, and enter. It is asking high snapshot ID, means between suppose 1 to 10 you want to delete, so I just enter the 1, and in the highest is a 10. So in my case I have only 2 snapshots, so I'm just entering 1 and 2, so it will delete both snapshots. Purge specific snapshot range complete. Okay, so this is the method to purge the snapshot. If you want to truncate the table of the snapshot, you can use the sp-trunc command, sp-trunc script. Okay, in the next step it's how to uninstall the StatSpec. For more detail, you can also visit on my website www.ocptechnology.com. I will put the link of this post in the video description also. So uninstall the StatSpec. We just run the spdrop.sql, which remove the StatSpec completely. Run this script, enter. Finally, the StatSpec is completely removed from our system. Drop table space this, including contents and data files. Okay, the table space has been dropped. In the StatSpec, we have this script which is helping us to step by step. So sp-create helping us to install the StatSpec, and it will create the tables and packages automatically in the dedicated schema. And sp-auto is schedule the snapshots automatically in every hours or as per your desired time. sp-report, it is creating a report on the behalf of 2 snapshots. sp-purge, just delete the range of the snapshots. sp-drop, just uninstall the StatSpec, and sp-trunc, truncate all the tables of the StatSpec. So I hope you got this video very informative. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye bye.